Alright, I'll try and remember to edit those together. That or there's going to be a 1-minute episode one day. So,
Interesting.
I just backtracked because I threw away the ender chests I made and just gave myself back the raw ender pearls while I was in creative mode because I fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
In any case, while you were gone, I completed our 2 hazmat suits.
Well, nice. I'm going to miss my overalls, but I'm going to not miss not being on fire.
Yeah, the hazmat suits are pretty great. We figured out between sessions that they give you unending fire protection, so you don't ever take damage from being on fire or in lava. They're not very good about like holding up against direct physical attack, but if you're careful, they're perfect for going to the nether with.
Is there a way to... Wasn't there a way... Well, I can check that, and I should do that like a smart person. Alright, ender chest, blaze rod.
Anyway, your hazmat suit is in the science chest.
Compressor. Good. I need 1, 2, 3. Alright. This is going to cost a lot of our blaze powder. I'll be going to look for them off camera. Because it might be all of our blaze powder.
I think we're good for the time being, so...
Yeah, because we decided to build a magma crucible instead.
Which I don't think needs blaze powder. And we have the guns, and the ammo doesn't need blaze powder.
Yeah, so...
The fire ammo might, but we're not using that.
I just need 8 blaze rods. I see.
Oh no, actually the fire ammo for the needle gun is just a shrapnel clip and a flint and steel, so... If you want to set things on fire, I wouldn't recommend it.
I just need 8 of these. Thankfully, all the blaze powder we have, I can actually make the other chests. So, you know... Because the only other ingredient I need that might be a pain in the ass is wool, and I actually know where some of that is. If we don't have any on hand.
By which you mean you know where sheep are?
No, I mean the floor to the room where you make patterns and stencils for the smeltery is made of wool.
Oh, okay.
And I am lazy, angry, and apathetic right now. A wonderful combination. And there's some random chests. Yes, there are the random chests. No wool in there? Nope.
28.
It's funny.
I'm going to be faster.
Actually hadn't even occurred to me that none of these machines give experience.
Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, eventually once we find spawners, it's not even going to matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which will happen once we can, go and molest the Twilight Forest.
Oh my.
Oh my. Now, one more. Come on, give me one more fucking power.
I'm going to see about converting the remainder of our flint into ammo packs.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I think I left the gunpowder upstairs.
Where was it you put my gun?
It's in the double chest.
Alright. Put the blaze powder back. I guess I'll put that in the one with the slime balls as well.
Just worth noting, don't hold the trigger down on the...
I assume it rapid fires.
It will, yes, and it will burn through all your ammo fairly quickly.
Need to get to obsidian. Alright. At least we're back on track with only mild cheating.
Well,
Alright. Just... So... 2 things of wool should be easy to get. Worst part is I'm sure there's wool in these other chests.
Oh, that's right. I need to make more plastic. That's why I wasn't making more ammo.
And eventually I'm going to finally get around to building that low voltage solar array to power all of our furnaces. I'll probably wait.
Keep saying.
Yeah, well, we keep getting sidetracked by your projects, which are much more interesting.
And beneficial.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, time to cook some rubber.
Done.
Do we have a free furnace?
All the metal furnaces at the far end, you can just throw whatever you want into. Just throw it in their hoppers and it'll, poo. And wool, and yay, ender chests.
Where does it go, though? That's the question. Oh, the ceiling chest.
No, that's where stuff coming through the grinder went to.
Diamond chest?
Yes, the diamond chest right there. Just give it a second.
Ah, yes. That takes longer than I expected.
Yeah, that's because with it set up the way it is right now, it's going to take stupidly long to make it move like 3 feet. But
okay.
It also keeps the system from getting clogged up, and under normal circumstances, when you're not... Basically, I've discovered you have to quarry a giant area, or not a small area.
Why?
Because if you quarry a small area, ores come through too fast.
Uh-huh.
But if you quarry a giant area, they come through slow enough that it works just fine.
Uh-huh.
So that's ridiculous and counterintuitive.
Yeah, sounds a little ridiculous.
But it works. Alright, so. Now, time to start working on this Dr. Seuss machine. Okay, can't put one on top. That's fine. One doesn't need to be on top. As long as I can put one... Oh, I can put one on top. Well, I was wrong. I was wrong about everything.
No. Okay, so I need 7 at a time of those.
No, stop doing that. No, shame on you. I'm gonna just drop my ass down and then build up with dirt so I can do this. Alright. Oh, God damn it. Engine. No. Let's see. Can I... Alright, wooden transport pipe on the bottom as well. Can I get an engine to connect to that? Yes, I can. I can get an engine to connect to that. I need to get an engine to connect to that. I'm about ready to go into creative so I can fly up. Because this is getting annoying.
I told you.
Alright. So, if I take that out, I can probably get one to fit on there. And then if I put another wooden transport pipe on there, because the nice thing about the wooden transport pipe is they don't actually have engine, like, storage compartments like everything else does.
Okay.
So, I don't believe pipes will actually try and cram into them like it does everything else.
Mm.
I'm still going to end up having to dig back just to make sure, but it should be much easier. Alright, so. You're going to see this monstrosity. There are way simpler and better ways to do this, but I actually just like doing it this way because of how much of a monstrous beast it comes out as.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it is gonna look kind of like I said, it's gonna look like Dr. Seuss had an embolism. Alright, so. Get it on there. So,
Okay, I think I've used up our gunpowder supply.
Actually, what am I doing? This should probably all sort... No, I want it to... do I want it to sort up or downward? That's the question.
Hell if I know.
Well, if it goes underground, it'll be invisible and the whole area will look nice. If it goes above ground, it's going to look ridiculous, and I want it to look ridiculous because I want people to see how ridiculous this is actually going to be to set up. Because I'm probably going to finish most of this off camera because of the amount of work that it's going to take. So I think I will sort it all so it goes up.
Let's see.
Like I said, I'm sure there's or actually I'm aware there's way faster, saner, less monotonous and ill-conceived ways of doing this. That doesn't mean I'm going to do them.
Correct.
Fly back up. As a matter of fact, it usually means the exact opposite.
Yes.
Is that? Yeah. I can just do that. I don't need to do that at all. So.
Oh, the sulfur.
I needed to put that one higher, and that was needlessly Done. But this should be easy. Eh.
Okay, so I think it's
Now,
that,
iron pipe.
that, and 2 of these? Yes. There, now we have a bunch more gunpowder again.
Hooray! It's like Christmas if you like guns. Which, you know.
That's fine.
Well, I can't say. I'd have a lot more respect for, you know, a lot of people if they just said, I really, really like guns and I think they're neat. I'm like, okay, I like robots. We can get along.
I mean, I think guns are neat.
Oh yeah, I think from a purely technical standpoint, they're really, really neat. I would never own one just because I don't like violence particularly much.
Fair enough.
Actually, I would own one, and that's just because it's a family heirloom, and, you know, family heirloom.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Which is, you know, my grandfather's originally from my mother's side of the family, it's an 8-gauge shotgun. It is fucking terrifying. I mean, it's like, you know, if you want to make sure that someone is extra dead. But I think it was actually designed for, like, shooting water buffalo. Like, not even a joke. I mean, I don't actually know what it was designed for, but that seems like the only valid,
Okay, I think I finally cooked through all that rubber. But on the plus side, we have a shit ton of ammo.
Well, hooray. Shit. Alright, so... I know I'm doing this in creative. I don't care right now. It is so much easier.
There's 25 more clips of ammunition in that same double chest.
Alright. So. There. And then... this will go that way. And that is probably... Yep. That monstrosity is actually done. Let me just do some basic cleanup.
Let's see. While we're not doing anything, I actually want to investigate something else.
I'll feel bad tomorrow for having finished that in creative, but right now I just couldn't give less of a fuck. Because...
need more string, but...
back into normal. Whoop.
I was thinking making some backpacks might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, the backpacks are a great idea, actually. That's something that, for some reason, I keep forgetting to suggest we should make.
Well, because we need a shit ton of string.
Well, we can...
And that can be kind of an ass pain. Although we do have those cotton plants and probably a small supply of bone.
Alright. Now, everything is just about functional here, so...
I guess I'll work on sourcing string.
And I'm about to work on going and molesting the nether.
Don't forget to put your hazmat on.
Yeah, thank you. Is that in the box that the needle gun was in?
Science chest.
Alright. Because my actual sorting machine should be functional now. Alright.
Good.
I mean, well, not sorting machine. The actual device that will pull things out. It's down in the field. Like I said, it just looks ridiculous. I'm proud of it, but it looks ridiculous.
I'll go look at it in a little bit.
You're going to look at it and it's going to give you a headache. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to ask why, and I'm going to tell you I don't know. But that's the way it is. Quarry. Alright, I think that's everything I need from this chest, because all I have to do is put the ender chest on top of it and it works. I do...
But doesn't it only have, you know, an ender chest capacity?
Yes, which is why the ender chest on the other side has 6 separate wooden tubes pulling things out of it. So, the wooden
that works, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Since an ender chest is tied to a person...
this is not. It is tied to... that's why... oh, fuck. That's why it doesn't work. With the other chest. The other chest is tied to a person. This chest is tied to a keypad.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so time to take down this reactor. Why does it take so long to mine this glass with a pick that has this much efficiency?
I have no idea.
I swear to God it was taking... well, whatever. It's not going to take too long to take this reactor down.
Okay, how do I turn cotton into string? Oh, a line of 3.
that... Oh, good. It didn't just destroy the main block. I was about to get very, very upset. Now, I know that, of course, the difference is between quarrying here and quarrying in the nether is going to be that when I hit lava, it's done.
That was not a lot of string for that amount of bone meal.
I'm about ready to just...
I really don't want to go on an epic quest for cotton.
Well...
Let's see, sheep are far away.
Oh, yeah, I also need to pick up a goddamn, I also need to pick up a couple of blocks. And the cable that will actually transfer power to the quarry is something else I need. I forgot
Didn't you say there was like a whole floor of cotton somewhere?
In the house that has the, or that is right near where I had the old, reactor.
The square one?
Yeah. There's not a huge amount of it, but there's some.
There's a little more string.
That. Alright, so I'll just leave things I don't need to take with me. I need the control block. I do not need the reactor coolant input because that is going to be useless. Alright. I'm going to just go grab the the glass box takes so long to actually mine. I'm just grabbing more reactor casing and saying to hell with this.
Yes, that's not a lot of wool.
Nah, I used a lot of it.
Well, I'm using more of it.
I'm trying to figure out what the math is for the number of blocks in a structure that's 5 by 5 by 5.
Like solid?
Yeah. Well, no, actually I need to know the outer wasp names.
Okay, so what you do, you know, 5 by 5 is 25, so multiply that 5 times. That gives you 125.
Alright.
And then you would have 3 by 3 is 9. 125 minus 27.
Rudimentary
I
math
believe.
that James should know.
I may be doing that wrong, too. That's just like,
I don't know.
while I'm half distracted, that's what's making sense.
I haven't done any of this map in ages. It wouldn't even fucking matter.
Let's see.
I'll grab a few more of these, and I guess then I will take a trip to...
And now all the wool goes into pulverizer.
Now the question is, do I
Fortunately, that pulverizes really fast.
Yeah, of course it's currently not hooked to anything, so you're probably going to have to build some...
I put in 7 blocks, so
Okay,
there's
yeah.
enough power left to do that. At some later point, I will go and massacre sheep to replace our wool stock, but for now, I don't care.
Great rock concert, though. Woolstock.
Uh,
I don't need the... Oh, no, I do need the reactor access port. That's kind of important. Do I want to take landmarks? I don't think that I'm going to be able to set up a huge area for a quarry.
okay, so one backpack needs 8 woven cloth,
Right.
and each woven cloth takes 8 string.
Right.
So that would be, what, a whole stack of string? 8 times 8?
Think so.
I don't have nearly that much, and that's just for one backpack.
Okay, hello, pigman that scared the shit out of me as soon as I popped through the portal. I wish the ground around here would stop being on fire. Oh, alright. I may have forgotten the fucking hazmat suit. I definitely forgot the hazmat suit.
Pigman just came through the portal.
Yeah,
Will they go hostile on you if I kill this here?
they most definitely will. So just try and push him back through.
Why will they go hostile on you if I kill it, though?
They go hostile on all players if one is killed. Of course, there are also none anywhere near here, so go ahead and kill it.
At the same time, though, you might run into some later.
Yeah, I have a gun. Not a lot of ammo, because I forgot to grab that. And I plan ahead. Alright.
Well, I pushed it through the portal and it just, you know, went out the other side.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna die.
Yeah. Alright.
2 shots with a needle gun, by the way.
Very nice.
Most things go in 2 shots. Livestock tends to go in 1.